All aboard, it's Jang here with a look at a Playmobil train car that was sold just by itself starting in 1995. This was the open container or open freight car, number 4114. I just wanted to give a little look at it. It is an older thing, but I want to add to my train car collection so I can have some varied trains, and figured I would share with all y'all what I got. Incidentally, this is a recolor of the original gondola car from 1981, number 4110. But this particular color scheme here started in 95. I like the color scheme on this one. It's something that's kind of believable, and I think they didn't do a whole lot of cars that had a scheme similar to this. You've got the locking doors on the side, the two small side ones that can open up on either side, a little bit of handrails on the sides here. Had the red buffers at the end at this time, and for cargo this one just comes with 3 sacks, so probably sacks of grain or something like that. So you really do need to add more to it, because that's really not enough to be considered cargo. They also included a little hand truck or dolly, and we'll take a look at the figure that was included with this in just a second. Very simple on the ends. Did have the little step on the sides that's just part of their standard base for all of these things, and that's just it. Now here's a really interesting thing to me from a historical perspective. Usually when Playmobil has a perfectly good design of something that's fairly timeless, that will still remain relevant within a theme over the course of many years, they'll just keep re-releasing it with different color schemes, maybe different print, different stickers. However, more recently, we have this open freight car, which is actually a different design, ever so slightly. The main difference here is that this one has the much wider doors. They're farther apart. The hinges are spaced farther apart, and so this is able to open up much farther. So I guess they did that just to allow better play with more of the freight pallets and some of the small containers that they made that are compatible with these, that can be also placed on, some of them can be placed on boats and such. And that also allows you to get better access from forklifts or any other kind of like a loading ramp that you could connect up to the side of this, or just push up to the side of this, compared to this one that really is intended to be accessed just by figures. Also notice that the new one adds just a little extra detailing here, just the vertical ridges for a little bit of reinforcement. Just looks a little bit better, I think. Here's a quick look at the original box as well. Had that, so figured I might as well share that as well. Take a look at the back of it. It's just showing the same kind of stuff, but figured some folks would be interested, maybe even just for nostalgia's sake, to see what kind of scenes that they set up, the pictures. And you know, for a lot of folks who were into Playmobil back in these days, and maybe even before, it's kind of cool just to see how they used to set the things up, and just to remember some of those old figures and scenes and photographic styles and such. So there you go. The figure has the collared jacket, no print on any of the items of clothing. This one is missing one little folded back sleeve piece, so it does have one on this hand, but should have had a matching one on the other, or the opposite wrist. But that's it, just one figure included with this one, but that is nice. You know, they don't have to include a figure with a train car, I think, because oftentimes folks going for an additional car oftentimes are collectors, or are really just looking for something to add to their rolling stock collection, just to run around a layout. But it was nice that they included a person with this too. So that's it for my look at this one. You will be seeing this with my other train stuff in due time. Thank you for watching, and if you have any thoughts about this car or this era, please feel free to share down in the comment section. I'll be talking to you again very soon.